Good morning, folks. This soap is brought to us by Hercsoaps. This one here is named Beyond the Pond. And the scent profile there is the Japanese Lotus Blossom and Oak Moss. Show you what it looks like on the inside. It's had 4 ounces of soap in it. Has a pink color to it, and it's fairly soft. It's firm in the jar, but once you start to scoop it out, if you're going to do a bowl lather, it comes out pretty easy. Pretty soft. Got the alum block, no rubber band. If you're wondering about this particular alum block, way back when I first got it, had a rubber band that I used to use with it. And as you can kind of tell, the alum block has gotten kind of small, so the rubber band had to come off. Besides, it was deteriorating. It was coming apart anyway. But that's the reason why I say that. Also got the Humphrey's Witch Hazel. This one here is the citrus scented one, and we'll be following up with Lucky Tiger aftershave. And got it whipped up over here with a MAC Metalworks brush. There's the coin down there at the bottom. It's got a tuxedo knot in there. And that's what it looks like there, whipped up in my bowl. This one I got at a thrift store for $1. Been searching for another one similar to this one and have yet to find one. So not a very popular design, I guess. Works well for me for a shaving bowl. This is the shaver of the day. Hopefully the camera will do this shaver justice. This is a MAC Metalworks creation. It's a very deep purple. Might consider it a grape in color, but it's if the light doesn't do it justice, it probably looks like almost like a dark brown, maybe even a black. But it's a pretty nice looking shaver there. Go ahead and get started with the Preshave. The Preshave is from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. This one here is unscented, but it is mentholated. And I've already put a hot towel to the face this morning. Weather's, I guess you might say, being somewhat normal, where we were having a freeze warning, and now we're up in the 70s for the high today. Yeah, weather is something else. Wife and I, we had been doing a little bit of shopping. She's kind of getting prepared for the warmer months, and she's cycling through her clothes. So we've been to Marshall's and Ross, and we went to TJ Maxx, and got very lucky because I got the very last container they had. I don't have it in here with me, but this particular container here is 8 ounces of witch hazel, and this one here I paid I think $5.99 for this particular container, and I found one at TJ Maxx that was 16 ounces for $6.99, and thought that was just too awesome of a buy to leave on the shelf, so he came home with me. Did make a pretty good find. Can't complain about that price for that much witch hazel. And it's not scented or anything like that, and even on the back of the container it mentions about using after the shave, soothing the skin. Thought that was a pretty good sign right there. I should have picked that bottle up. They had some more of the citrus. Only had one of the lilac, and I left it there though. Figured if my wife wanted lilac, she can go ahead and pick up the bottle. She got the last little bit of my lilac witch hazel, which is a nice scent. You can smell it out of the container and when you first apply the witch hazel, but to me after that, for my nose, I kind of lose the scent. This, on the other hand, I can still smell it. It's kind of hard for me to describe this scent outside what I just read. I can say that, in my opinion, of what I have experienced in the way of soaps, that this scent is it's unique in my opinion. This is the only soap I have that's like this, in other words. Oh, by the way, the blade inside is a tiger blade. And if you're wondering about this particular kind of blade, it also comes double wrapped. And my particular box I have here out of this one looks like this. Go ahead and get started here. This soap, this will be the third one I have from Hercsoaps, and it's and I'll have a link down below also. Very unique scent to me. Now there might be another soap maker that makes one like this, similar scent. But in my house, this one here is the only one like this. It's good for a, you might say for me, a Monday morning, being a morning that I'd much rather be sleeping in, getting a few more winks. We rented a video from Redbox, and we watched Aquaman last night, so we ran a little bit late. So I haven't got a whole lot of sleep last night, and I guess you might say a little bleary-eyed, so a scent like this will help take the edge off of a Monday morning. I guess you might say it has some would consider lavender being a calming scent. This one here I feel like kind of fits right in that category. I think I'm going to switch up. I've been debating, thinking about it. It's been seems like consistently busy, and I don't know that it guess you might say the family life is going to slow down anytime soon, and I'm having a difficult time getting to watch hardly any videos. So I was thinking what I would do is to change up how I been posting my shaves in my routine, so that maybe I'll be able to squeeze in some time in the mornings before I go to work watching a video or two. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up posting, normally in other words I would post just about every day is what my normal routine is. And here of late that's been pretty much a chore to do. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I would post every other day, so that on the off day gives me an opportunity to catch a few videos. There just went some lather. Yes, this is a really nice scent. Like I say, it's present. It's not a heavy scent. I guess you might refer to it as a soft scent. This scent is not, I mean the soap I didn't wet, it's a little on the wet side, but it's not as wet as I normally would mix it up. It's not dripping wet, in other words. It's a pretty nice shaver. Very lucky to get this one. This is the one of the shavers I picked up when Mac was working on turning loose some of his older stock. It was, I guess you might say it was one that I had my eye on for a while. And this one here, kind of like the soap, it's very unique in the color. The head, I guess you might consider it, I got myself there just a little bit, didn't I? Got a little bit of a, I guess you might call it a bump. This particular color is very unique. And I didn't know for sure if I was going to be able to squeeze it in the budget at the time before he closed his website. Maybe one day he'll see maybe he'll be kind enough to open up another website, maybe on Etsy or something of the sort, so some others can get a chance to get one of his creations, because it's a pretty nice shaver. I guess you might say the head is along the lines of it's somewhere relatively close to an Edwin Jagger head. It's not aggressive, nice smooth shaving. And of course this blade, I got 100 pack of these blades. This blade's pretty smooth shaving in this particular razor. Really nice. I have another shaver. Will be in the next video. I got lined out. It'll be another DE. That is from Jake, and it's a very unique shaver. It looks very unique also. The handle is a lot different than this one here. It is trying to, right there, I got a little bit of a bump. The next shaver has the handle is very large. It's not round. Just a little bit of a feedback on against the grain. Right there. Thing is I don't even notice it when I'm shaving. Got a little bit of a spot right there. This soap is really nice. It's pretty creamy. And if you haven't been to the website, you at least ought to check out the prices. I'm wanting to say $12.99, I think was the going price on this one. There's another one that's out of stock at the moment. Off and on, I'll have to check and see if Old Ironsides becomes back in stock. I know it was in stock at one point in time and I missed it. I think it was like right before we went on we was getting ready for vacation. Base feels pretty smooth too. Still enough slickness. I think my face feels pretty good. In other words, it doesn't feel dried out or anything like that. This soap doesn't even begin to give you that kind of indication that it's going to leave your face dried out. In other words, nice post shave. A lot of fun shaving with this. Like I say, Monday morning, I'd much rather be in bed right now, but I tell you what, it kind of helps set up the morning, softly going into a Monday morning. Once you smell this, you'll understand what I'm talking about. It's a very soft scent. It's not a, I guess you might say, like a heavy mentholated, something to definitely pop your eyes open. Kind of gently wake you up and get you going. Not quite a, I guess you might say, a breakfast blend coffee. It's a little bit better than that, I guess you might say. Got a little bit of stinging this morning right over on this side. Didn't even notice it where got that one spot right there. I like Humphrey's. It seems to, the scent on their witch hazel seems to be, it's present. It's not heavy. It's not a real strong scent. It's just enough to let you know that it's there. It does seem to, how you say, fit the bill for what you're using it for. I don't feel like it interferes with the aftershave. The scent is just barely there, so It's not anything that I worry about with my nose. It doesn't really affect it one way or the other. And if you haven't used a Lucky Tiger aftershave, the two, as it goes for, I guess you may scent strength, the softness, the ease of going on, I guess you might say, the two scent-wise don't match, but the characteristics do, in my opinion. When I smell this, this was what first came to mind as to go with the aftershave. The scent is there, but it's soft, it's present, it's not heavy. Kind of an easy-going aftershave, if you will, to start out on a Monday morning when maybe you're a little tired, ragged. It's a very nice scent. I have to say, this is probably one of those purchases that I was kind of unsure of. Went ahead and picked it up and was quite happy I did. It fits those days like today where you're looking for an aftershave that's, I guess you might say, kind of easy going to ease you into your week. Listen, here's pretty good stuff there. I'm going to go ahead and take this apart before I forget. And this handle is solid. Yeah, I got it upside down, of course. At any rate, that's what the blade looks like if the glare will get off of it just long enough for you to catch it. It is numbered, and if it matters for some folks, it's also labeled on both sides. Thought that was pretty cool. I like it. I appreciate it being labeled on both sides. I understand that's maybe a cost-cutting feature for some folks, but I don't know if the camera will give this color any justice. But it is a very deep purple. In the right light, it is just a beautiful shaver. Great shave to start out the Monday. So in other words, my next video I'm planning on will be on Wednesday, if everything goes well. Hope everybody is doing well. Stay safe and smooth shaves to you.